you've been following my channel for a while, you may have seen my video on the College Saver Plan from Study.com. I did a full review of the program, but since then, Study.com has made some pretty significant changes, so I thought it was time for an update. So today we're going to do a full updated review of the Study.com College Credit Program. So just to give a quick overview, the College Saver Plan on Study.com is a program that allows students to take college-level courses online and earn real transferable college credits. These are credits that can be transferred to actual colleges and universities and applied towards your degree. The courses are reviewed and recommended for college credit by two major organizations, ACE, which stands for the American Council on Education, and NCCRS, which is the National College Credit Recommendation Service. Because of that, the credits are recognized at colleges and universities all across the country. Over 470,000 credits have been transferred through Study.com, and credits have been accepted at over 2,000 colleges and universities. Now, if you saw my older video, you might remember that the College Saver Plan was $235 per month. But now that has changed, and honestly, it is probably the biggest change because the price has dropped significantly. The base plan is now just $95 per month. So if you've looked at this and considered this before, but thought that the price was just way too much, this hopefully can make it a lot more accessible for you. So let's go over what you get with each plan because there are now two to choose from. The first is the College Saver Plan at $95 a month. With this plan, your student gets access to over 80 general education courses. These are your core college requirements, things like English composition, intro to psychology, U.S. history, sociology, general chemistry, astronomy, statistics, and a lot more. With the College Saver Plan, your student can be enrolled in up to 2 courses at a time. And there is no monthly limit on how many courses they can complete. So if your student finishes a course, they can immediately start the next one without having to wait. The second tier is called College Saver Pro, and that is $235 a month. This plan gives your student access to the full library of over 220 courses, including more than 145 upper division courses. This includes courses like Advanced Technical Writing, Software Engineering, and Corporate Finance. College Saver Pro also allows your student to be enrolled in up to 3 courses at a time, and it includes personalized AI tutoring and college coaching. So if your student is really motivated and wants to move through courses quickly, or if they need upper division credits, that's when the Pro plan makes more sense. For most homeschool families who are just getting started with this, the $95 College Saver Plan is probably just fine to start. The general education courses are the ones that will transfer most broadly. Those are also the courses that your student is most likely to need, no matter what they decide to study in college. The other really significant change that I want to talk about has to do with the exams. In my original video, I had mentioned that the final exams were proctored, which means that your student had to set up their webcam and be recorded while taking the test. But that is no longer how it works. The final exams are now open book and completely non-proctored. There is no webcam setup, no live proctor watching your student, no recording, and no special browser software required. Your student just takes the exam at home on their own schedule whenever they feel ready. They can refer to their notes and their Study.com course materials during the exam. So the stress and inconvenience of the proctored exam format is completely gone. Study.com does still verify your student's identity before each exam. They use a tool that recognizes typing patterns to confirm who is taking the test. If that doesn't work for some reason, they'll ask for a quick photo ID check, just matching a photo ID to a selfie. It's a simple process and it doesn't involve any recording or live supervision. Each final exam is usually around 50 questions and has a 2-hour time limit. One thing to keep in mind is that the final exam does need to be taken on a laptop or desktop computer. Your student can still do all their studying and watch all the videos using the study.com app, but when it comes time to take the final exam, they will need to be on a computer. So now let's talk about how the credits actually get transferred to a college. Once your student completes a course and passes the final exam, you will go into your study.com account and request a transcript. Study.com will send that transcript directly to the college within 2 business days. Then the college reviews it and applies the credits towards your student's degree. That is really the whole process. It is pretty straightforward. Now, before your student starts taking courses, you will want to make sure that their target college actually accepts the transfer credits from study.com. On the study.com website, in the college credit section, there is a search tool where you can look up your school and see whether credits have been accepted there. Over 2,000 colleges are listed. I also recommend calling the college or university directly just to make sure that they'll accept the credits before your student invests their time. So who is this program a good fit for? I think it's a great option for motivated high school juniors and seniors who are planning to go to college. If your child is college bound, getting those general education requirements out of the way, especially at only $95 a month, is really going to save time and money down the road. To put it in perspective, Study.com says that the average College Saver member spends about $32 per college credit. Compare that to what a single course costs at a university, and the savings are pretty significant. It's also a great option if your student is already in college and wants to finish their degree faster and save money on their required courses. And if you're not sure yet whether your student wants to attend college, this is a pretty simple way to test it out and see if they are ready for college level work. Since it's month to month, there is no long-term commitment. And just like before, the plan does come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's really no risk in trying it out. I also have a link in the video description where you can go and save 25% off your first month. So make sure to use that link if you decide to try it out. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments and I will be happy to answer. Thank you so much for watching.